Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina.
This story is sponsored by Palm Mechanics. Today we are talking about our state tree, the beautiful palmetto, and I'm joined by Matt Dix, the owner of Palm Mechanics. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm ready to learn.
Yes, ma'am.
We got a lot to talk about. Now, I just said that it's our state tree, but you were just telling me that palms aren't actually trees, technically.
That's right. That's right.
Tell me all about this.
They are a monocot, which is a grass fiber-like tissues. They're a little harder to work with than your average hardwood tree.
And you know this because you are actually the expert whenever it comes to palms. You've done a lot of research. You've worked with them for many years now. Tell me about your business and what exactly you do.
Yes, ma'am. We've spent years just really studying these trees, working with them, trying to figure out what they need. We come in and we just inspect the trees, just really kind of figure out where they're at, what they need done. Some trees may need some shucking done. Some trees need the trimming around the top. With palm trees, you really don't want to trim out of the top until the frond is brown. The reason being is these trees recycle the nutrients. So when you see that yellowing into that brown, it's nothing to be alarmed about. It's no reason to run out there and start hacking fronds off of your tree. These trees need those fronds and that nutrients they get from that. Once they have gotten the nutrients from that, that frond will be completely brown and ready to come off. These trees are self-shedding as well. So if it's completely ignored, they'll basically start to throw stuff at you.
Yeah.
Dropping out of the tree, they dry out. So yeah, we're really just trying to dial in and get these trees thriving and doing the best that they can.
Well, you said a little bit, but let's talk about some of the issues that might arise if you do not take care of your palm trees.
Well,
That you see all the time.
oh yeah, they make a mess. These berry pods that will come out are basically a palm tree's bloom. They drop all over pool decks, all over the top of your cars, concrete, they'll stain up. The boots falling and shedding off of the bottom can be a hazard walking under. Keep in mind that all of these parts and pieces that are falling off of the tree are because they are dried out. The tree no longer needs them. And with them being dried out, they are now a fire hazard. They can catch on fire extremely easy. So that's something to keep in mind. Not only that, the pests, the birds, the bugs, the snakes, the squirrels, and all the different animals that want to nest in the trees that are neglected and, not properly upkept.
So Matt, we have some examples behind us actually of trees that you actually take care of.
Yes, ma'am.
And these are some good looking trees. Walk me through what you've done to make them look so pretty.
These trees only need a certain few things to really thrive. And we use a slow release fertilizer that basically feeds the tree for a couple of months at a time versus just putting something out that just instantly gives it a punch. With these palm trees, nothing happens very fast. So the slow release fertilizer we have found works the best to get these trees in a thriving state.
And what would you say is your goal when it comes to Palm Mechanics?
I want to clean up the Palmetto state. It's on our state flag, it's Florida state flag. They're neglected. They're just not many people out there that are focused on palm trees, what they need and what they're doing. We are here to help with just getting them right, and just so people can just sit back and enjoy their little slice of paradise.
All right, so your slogan is, when your palms need a tune-up, call Palm Mechanics. What's that number that our viewers can call?
That's 843-455-4456.
Again, that number to call is 843-455-4456. And for more information and before and after photos, scan the QR code to check out Palm Mechanics on Facebook.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Well, guys, one thing about me is my hair might be fake, but when it comes to products, I really love using things that are natural. So that's why today I'm joined by Nicole from Earthy Things. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good.
We got some soaps in front of us. I just want to take a sniff, but you go ahead and tell me a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Okay, so my name's Nicole. I own Earthy Things here at the beach. So I make natural soaps, body butters, herbal oils, lotion bars, just anything natural.
What started this? I feel like everyone has a story there.
So when my girls were young, they are 15 and 18 now, but when they were younger, I really got into, you know, just the things that you're putting in your body, on your body, the side effects, you know, all that good stuff. So I would always just try to find more natural ways. And then about 2 years ago, I saw a video of soap being made. And I was like, yeah.
I could do that.
I could do that. And I literally did. I made the list of all the things that I needed. I bought it all. And, you know, when I started out, it wasn't as glorious as it is now. But I kept going, you know,
And look at you now. We have these gorgeous soaps, and I love the colors that you use too.
So I use natural clays as colorants.
Really?
Yes, so it's spirulina, charcoal, rose clay, turmeric, any kind of natural clays. And then I also incorporate, in the green one, there is real avocado puree, which is really good for your skin. In the multicolored one with the pink, there's banana puree. I use natural essential oils as scents, so yeah.
Love it. Okay, well, where can people find out more information and shop your stuff?
So I do have a website. It's Earthy Things with a Z,
Gotcha.
LLC.com. I'm on Facebook, Instagram.
All that good stuff?
Yes.
All right, well, check her out, guys. Well, this might be the most relaxed I've ever been filming a segment. I am at Salt and Detox Oasis with Fabiola. Thanks so much for having me today.
Thank you for being here, Katie.
My goodness. Okay, we first have to address that if you hear some humming in the background, there's a reason for that. Fabiola, what is going on that is causing this noise?
So right now the Halo generator is on. So it is a machine that I use with sodium chloride. The sodium chloride is grounded into very fine particles, and those particles are dispersed into the air. So that is the benefit of the room, where you're breathing that type of salty air, which helps to coat the nasal passages, the bronchial tubes, as well as your lungs, and it acts as a cleaning agent for your respiratory system. So if you do suffer from allergies, bronchitis, or other common respiratory, concerns, or even like the after COVID effects, it's a great way to help relieve your respiratory system and also clean and hopefully enhance it.
This is so cool to be able to walk on salt. You're breathing it in.
Yes.
But it's also the aesthetics of being in here. It's so relaxing.
Yes, it is. So in the process of building this room, really wanted to make it a relaxing environment for everyone who, enjoys this session. So it's really about helping everyone that walks through my doors and giving them relief, giving them a sense of peace, and hopefully they walk out feeling better and feeling that they're able to just conquer what they need to conquer, through the sessions that they experience here.
I know a lot of people watching right now are feeling that way. So if they want to come by and try this room out or try one of your other awesome services, how can they do that?
So I am located at 3885 Renee Drive in the Carolina Forest area. I am, I guess if you are familiar with like the Kroger Shopping Center, that's where you can find me. And my phone number is 843-742-5938. And the website is saltanddetoxoasis.com.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
This portion of Living Local Carolina is sponsored by the Good Feet store. Well, there's only one reason why I would not be wearing shoes, and that's because I'm at the Good Feet store with Jessica. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, welcome back. It's amazing to have you back.
Oh my goodness. So the last time I was here, I wanted to be able to do this, and now we're making it happen. We are taking an impression of my foot.
It's gonna be a great experience for you. I'm so excited.
So this is what would happen if you were to come to the Good Feet store and want to get this done so you can get fitted and get the right arch support for you.
Correct.
Walk me through the process.
All right, so what we're gonna do, Katie, is you already got your shoes off, so that's great. I'm gonna have you take a natural step through this pad, okay? You're gonna start with the left foot, so I'm just gonna have you just step and walk right off. Perfect. Very good.
All right. Art.
We have your feet here.
Okay, we shall sit back down.
Yes. So we'll talk about what we're looking for when we take your foot impressions. So everything we do here is based off of this ideal foot. So there are a few key characteristics that we're looking for when we take your foot impressions. One is even shading from the top of the toes to the bottom of the heels. Okay, that lets me know that you evenly distribute your weight as you walk. We're looking for all 5 toes to be clearly defined and visible. That tells me that your foot is balanced. We want the inside of the second toe and the outside of the pinky toe to be in line with the inside and outside of the heel.
Okay.
That indicates whether you roll in or out as you walk. And then we want a nice strong C-shaped arch here.
Okay, so what's the damage?
Well, you know, it looks like you put a lot of pressure on your toes and on the balls of your feet.
Okay.
Which is fine because the supports are really going to make a big change in that.
Okay.
So are you ready to try them on?
I'm ready to try them
Okay,
on.
we got a few things we need to do first. So we focus on total body wellness here. So there's 3 different supports. They do 3 different things. So this is called your strengthener. This is going to actually tighten and tone the muscles in the bottom of your feet. So it's like your feet are going to the gym and not your body.
And you don't have to think about it too,
Right.
because you're wearing it throughout the day.
Exactly, exactly. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna have you keep your foot just how it was.
Right? Okay.
And I'm gonna size these to the bottom here. Now, we have another cool thing that we do for sizing, and it's called a balance technique. And this is where we check your balance. You ready? 1, 2, 3, press up. Okay, so not a lot of pressure, right? And we just kind of pulled you right to the front of your feet. All right, I'm gonna have you put your hands behind your back just like this. 1, 2, 3, press up.
I went immediately to my heels.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you step into your supports. I want you to put your heels right in that cup for me. There you go, perfect. Very
Wow.
good. All right, hands to the back.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, press up.
Wow.
Very good.
Oh my gosh. That really, I'm not kidding, that makes a huge difference.
Yes. So having your feet in proper alignment gives you better strength and better stability. That is very important for our elderly population because they have a tendency to be unstable and they have a tendency to fall. So these actually give you better strength and better stability. So what we're gonna have you do is just put these bad boys on. So,
I like the way it feels.
right, it should feel like an upside down spoon in the forward part of your arch.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a big deal for you because you're very toe heavy. So now when you walk, you're gonna be walking heel to toe. Your toes are not doing any work right now. You're pretty tall, so we just made you a little bit taller. Your shoulders are backing down your spine. We're evenly distributing your weight. You should feel like there's no pressure in your heels, no pressure on the balls of your feet. Everything's just kind of right there in the center.
Now I see why y'all do this.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
It's amazing.
that's too cool.
Yeah.
This has been so much fun. Honestly, I think everybody should come in and get this experience just so you can see also what your issues with your feet are. How can people get in contact with you guys? Where are you located?
You can call us here at the store, 1-800-NEW-FEET. You can schedule an appointment at goodfeet.com, or you can just pop in and see us. We're right across the street from the Costco gas station on Seaboard Street.
This portion of Living Local Carolina was sponsored by the Good Feet Store.
Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.